Alright, so, hello. I was going to type up what's the word? A outline of a podcast, but I figured I would get in my own head and, fuck it up and think about it too much. Um, First of all, I want to apologize for not having a podcast. Yeah, let's go with that one first. I'm not a schedule person. And if you follow my live streams or watch me back when I did YouTube videos, I don't do schedules. I think they're lame. And even even when I started this podcast, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one every other day, once a week minimum, and it makes me want to not do it. So if you want me to do scheduled podcasts, then I'm not the person that you should be listening to until I'm filthy rich and have a lot more free time. Which goes into my second part of what I wanted to talk about is my job. And if you didn't know this already, I work for my local police department, and we are busy. Specifically me being really busy. So, I've been really tired a lot. So, I don't feel like doing anything when I get home. Because I would get home around 5 or 8, depending on what shift I was working. Watch hockey, and then play some video games, maybe, or just go to bed. And I didn't really feel like doing this part of my job. Which I got my first Twitch paycheck today. I got paid by Twitch today. Like, money. That's not a brag. That's more of a brag about you guys. Because I don't know why, but I got enough support where Twitch was like, hey, we can actually send you a paycheck. And I was like, oh shit. So that's all because of you guys supporting, and I really appreciate that. Still waiting on my first YouTube paycheck. It's been about 77 years, so that might be out of the question. Here's hoping. Anyway, and the whole like me being busy thing goes into my next point, which is if you follow me on Twitter, you can't. If you haven't, you can't, cause I don't have a Twitter. Well, the next immediate question is, will I ever have a Twitter? And the answer to that is yes. I've been thinking about this a lot as I lay in bed, depressed as fuck. Shout out to my bed. Social media as a construct is I thought about getting into that whole thing, but people would just click off immediately. I'll condense it into a version that's and a more easy to listen to. I just don't give a fuck about Twitter. I used to, but you get a lot of. I think right now, Twitter is very toxic and very it's really easy to pry into people's lives on Twitter, even accidentally. And when you have your own shit going on and that shit is just thrown in front of you, especially when you get to a point where I deleted Twitter. I deactivated my Twitter account 5 days ago. And for the first 3 days, I would pull out my phone and just, without even thinking, just open up Twitter and get to the login screen without even like realizing in my brain what I was doing. I didn't delete Twitter on my phone. I kept the app on my phone just to see if I would like subconsciously try to open the app, and it happened for like 3 days. I'm done with that, thankfully. It's just like I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I got overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is a good word. That's basically the word I'm gonna just print here. Just overwhelmed. So I'm taking a break. I'll be back in like a week or so. It's nice just focusing on your own self-worth. And I think, and I don't want to like take a dig at people, but when I deactivated, I didn't tell anyone because I didn't think it fucking matter. People did reach out to me and see if I was okay. I'm fine. I'm actually like pretty content with my life right now. That whole depressed joke I threw earlier was a throwback to my earlier depressedness. Throwback to my old depressed self. But no, I feel pretty good in my life right now. I mean, I get sad, but I don't think that's depression anymore. It's just fucking being sad. And it's just nice just trying to get my own shit together before I without throwing it on other people, I guess. And I don't know. I think Twitter is something I want to try to. Social media in general. I deleted my Instagram like a year ago. I might bring back Instagram. I want an actual camera before I go back to Instagram. But I deleted my Facebook and Instagram like over a year ago. Hold on, I have to burp. I'm drinking a beer. Shout out to use code Brockhampton for 10% off Blue Moon products. I also don't like this beer at all, but I already opened it, so I'm stuck. Anyway, no more Twitter talk. I'm off Twitter for like another week, and then back to memes. What else? Oh, this weekend, CWL Fort Worth. One of the words I was trying to say had to slow my brain down. Is this weekend, and like all the homies, shout out to all the people that I know are going. Sorry I couldn't make it. Life said, hey, you're not going. And I said, okay. Fair enough. It was either have a job or go to Fort Worth, and I decided to keep my job. Yeah, it's a really tough choice, but no, in all seriousness, I wish I was going. And if you're there and you wish I was there, just Photoshop. That's the universal sign for Photoshop. I learned that in my ASL class. Is that languageist? Can I make a sign language joke? Is that offensive? Shout out to my deaf people listening. That's offensive. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fucking. Do I cut that? Oh, no, I'm leaving it all in. Roast me in the comments if that was offensive. I meant to talk about music stuff, because for some reason you guys care about my music preferences, even though I don't make music, even though I kind of want to. I downloaded a FL Studio and I kind of played around with it, and I think I know how to make sound in it. So that's a start. But yeah, I was gonna talk about music first, but I got ahead of myself. Also, I'm not sure how long this podcast is gonna be. Kind of just want to get something out there and just talk, because I've had a lot on my mind the past about week or so. So, music. Let's talk about some fucking things in the bando. Also, before I talk about music, I got a lot of questions about the title of my podcast. Things in the bando. Now, I don't really believe in genres of music anymore. I think music is so experimental and all over the place now. I don't think necessarily genres exist. You can like classify songs or artists in a general classifications. I don't think like the normal like genres like rap, R&B, pop. Those are more like broad. All the ones like alternative rock, indie, dubstep. I don't think those exist anymore. Cause shit is just all the wires. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. Why was I even talking about that? Anyway. I'm in on a very... Let's open up my playlist real quick, because I haven't been listening to any rap or hip-hop or R&B. Maybe a little R&B. The past like 2 or so weeks, I'm like on a pop rock, little snap crackle kick. I kind of want to do a shout out to like one artist or album or song. Bring attention to something every podcast. Oh, sorry for not doing another vinyl update, but I don't want to do those back to back. They'll get super boring. I promise they would. Anyway, shout out to fucking... Can I make this happen? Shout out to these motherfuckers. That's not how that works in my head, but that's how it does. They are he sounds British, so I'm gonna say British. Rock band that's been around for a few years. What's the most popular song? Can be like Cocoon, Kathleen, and Cocoon are pretty popular. They are let me try to combine two bands that sound like them. They have I actually want to monetize this video, maybe, so I'm not gonna play this song, because if I want the YouTube paycheck, I can't be fucking making unmonetized videos. Fucking, that's some fucking brain power. They sound like the Killers, like catchiness mixed with like the Strokes kind of instrumentation. Like mix the Strokes and the Killers, put them together, you get them. Man, I'm really good at pointing. Anyway, they're good. You should check them out. They're one of their newest songs, Long Shot. That one was pretty good. The whole album, The Balcony, is fantastic. Came out in 2014. Fantastic. And let's just do another shout out to another band, because fuck you guys if you don't listen to this. I keep looking behind me because I feel like I don't live alone, and I'm always worried I'm talking too loud because I have earbuds in, and I feel like I'm actually screaming with every word I say into this microphone. But This fucking album, fucking, and it's 2019 and Paramore still makes fucking bops. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about earlier. Pause the Paramore talk. The reason why this podcast is called Dings in the Bando, and why I don't believe in genres of music, is that you can classify music into sound. Hold on. I know what I'm talking about. So let's start off with the most obvious one. You have fucking bops. B-O-P-S. Bops. And that's pretty much any pop song. Hard Times is a fucking bop. It's something that you can bop along to. Not really headbang. You're not gonna fucking hit the fucking Millie Rock. You probably could. The Hard Times? You could probably hit the Millie Rock to Hard Times. Anyway. Bops are more like pop music. They have not really so much fucking percussion. A lot of synths. A lot of guitar riffs. Or like light guitar riffs. Not like Metallica guitar riffs. I said metallic car riffs. Ooh, lad. Anyway. So you have bops. A lot of synth heavy. Piano maybe. Like electric piano. Not a lot of percussion. You need light percussion. Then you have fucking dingers or dings. That's kind of a gray area between a fucking... That's more reserved for like... Dingers are more reserved for like rap music. But you can't really confuse it with bangers. Because bangers are ones that you can fucking 100% that bitch in the car. You get the loud fucking bass, loud 808s. And that shit bangs, dude. Fucking bangs in the whip. That's like fucking 21 Savage makes fucking bangers. If I were to use it in a sentence. Dinger is like a middle ground. It's not as much a banger. Cause like, a ding just a little bang. If I'm being 100. So let's think of a dinger real quick. It's not as hard. Post Malone makes dingers. You're not gonna get some fucking heavy ass 808 in a fucking Post Malone song. Like, congratulations, I would classify as a dinger. What other ones can we talk about? I'm sure there's some that I can't think of, because really it's just a bullshit joke that I have in my head, and I kind of made it up last year, and I had to go along with it. So you have bops, you have dingers, you have bangers. I'm sure I'll remember one later. Anyway, back to the original discussion. Paramore, Paramore, specifically this fucking album, which Hard Times is on this album. Yeah, it's the first song, Nick. Get it together. It's a fucking... Oh my god. It might be the greatest pop record. Once again, general term. In ever. And it's definitely my favorite pop record. And you may be thinking, Nick, doesn't Paramore make... Doesn't Paramore make jams? Now, jams are like old school Paramore. Just heavy guitars, loud, like any kind of old, like 2000s band. Those are jams. Unless it's more piano-y, then those are bops. Or synthy. Like, and there's some crossover, like Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy. That is a bop and a jam. It's confusing, I know. It's very confusing, I know. Anyway, fucking Paramore used to make jams, but After Laughter by Paramore, is a absolute bop of an album. Definitely one of my favorite albums in the past 5 years, and I would highly recommend listening to it. I mean, you probably have heard Hard Times 100 times over, but Rose Color Boy, dude, fucking Idol Worship is one of the least. Is it the least played? No. One of the least played songs on this record according to Spotify. It might be. Is it one of my favorite Paramore songs? And it's just such a fucking dinger. It's a dinger. Gonna say it. Beer burp. Anyway. I don't really know what else I want to talk about today. It's gonna be a short. I don't know how long I've been recording. I have to edit this to get it up tomorrow morning. What else can I talk about? What else is going on in my life? Oh, Jack shit, I already mentioned it. So I'm gonna end it here. If you want my Spotify playlist, let me know. And I'll put it in the description. I assume people just don't care or already have it. For some reason, I have 52 followers on a Spotify playlist. That's more than some of you bitches have Twitter followers. So my music clout level is off the charts. So I'm the Anthony Fantano of low tier YouTube. Yes, I just sent that out there into cyberspace. Quote me. Anyway, I gotta edit this, so I'm gonna go to bed and edit this. Not necessarily in that order. Thank you for watching. Next podcast is, I don't know when. Oh, I didn't really explain the podcast title very well. I explained dingers, but Bando is, I don't really know.